cells, specifically grown from human stem cells. And it swims around by contracting and relaxing the two layers of cells present inside of it, using the exactly same principle how our heart works. Which is exactly what this fish was created for. Its main purpose is to study the heart cells and how they interact with their environment, with the purpose of one day creating an artificial heart using these techniques in order to replace it in a person with a serious heart condition. And by putting this fish in a liquid filled with glucose, salt, and various types of drugs that could be used to control the contraction of muscles, the scientists behind the study in the description below are essentially hoping to use this fish as a kind of a way to study the heart and its function by using a biohybrid mimicking the functions of the heart. And as always, you can learn more about this by using the article in the description below. Stay wonderful, bye bye. This Hello wonderful person, this is Anton, and today we're going to be discussing some really intriguing discoveries in regards to the very famous experiment involving light. The double slit experiment that to some extent you see right here. Although in this case, for the first time ever, instead of producing the typical pattern that is usually observed when light passes through two different tiny slits, creating the famous interference pattern that you see right here, and that we're going to discuss in a few seconds, the scientists were able to create something entirely different, an interference pattern in time, not in space. Which obviously sounds kinda cool, sort of mind-blowing, but also needs to be explored a little bit more. But before we talk about the actual discovery that you can find in the description below, let's briefly discuss this experiment and its main purpose. The experiment that was originally conducted by the British Thomas Young in order to prove something that the scientists were kind of arguing about back in the days. Is light a particle or a wave? And by using this particular experiment, he was essentially able to produce the interference pattern that's sort of expected from a typical wave, thus kind of confirming the light